call this meeting to order. Please rise for the flag salute. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please. Here.
Mrs. Cassier. Here. Mr. Ranieri.
Here.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Here.
Mr. Shapiro.
Here.
Mrs. Kelly. Here. Mr. Farrell.
Here.
Mr. Long.
Here.
Mr. Vasor.
Here.
And Mr. Anderson.
Here. Okay, public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given by the clerk in the following manner. One, posted on the bulletin board in the Borough Clerk's office on January 8, 2020, and emailed to the retrospective Kerry Post on January 2020. We're going to skip the normal order of business and go right to our special event for this afternoon or this evening. Kevin. So, for those of you here, hopefully not the first time, some of you guys have been here a lot. One of the things that we want to start to bring back is honoring those who have served the borough, put a lot of time in, feel it's important. I think that the captains, the chief has made it clear that we need to recognize the good work that everyone does and the loyalty and the effort that you guys put in. So at this time, can I ask Mr. Olson to come on, Sergeant Olson? Okay, so I'll read these out loud. From the Borough of Runnemede Police Department, Mayor and Council honor Sergeant Frank Olson, Police Department, in recognition of the 20 years of dedication and outstanding service that you have provided to the residents of our community. Chief. So what we're going to do is, because we are honoring a few gentlemen, this was the class of, what year were you guys the class of? Class of 2000. So we want to honor this class of years. Why don't you want to just do one picture at the end with everybody? Sure, of course. And we'll honor each one. Let me bring one up at a time. But I do. Should I say something about each guy? You want to say something about each guy? Say something about. Say something.
I'll say about all of them.
Say something about Frank first.
Well, Frank, you know, I know Frank for more than 20 years. Frank's father actually was the first person to welcome me on this police department. And I don't know, some of you know Frank's dad. He's passed away many years ago. Frank's mom's here. His dad was born and raised in this town. Lived his whole life. He worked for a police department for 24 years. He was a sergeant, and then he worked at the schools. So when I came in 1990, Frank's father welcomed me on the police department. And as today, I'm giving his son a 20-year plaque as a sergeant, the same rank his father held. So that's saying a lot. That's a lot of the family that stayed in town and given their lives for this town.
Right. This time, Patrolman John Ward, come on up. Sir. Thank you, sir. So at this time, once again, Patrolman John Ward, Police Department, recognition of your 20 years of dedication and outstanding service to you that you provided to the residents of our community. Thank you. We'll get better at this. We haven't done this in a long time. I used to have 20 guys, 20 of your guys all at the same time.
You know, the fortunate thing was all these guys, I've actually worked with all these guys. I was actually one time a patrolman with actually all of them. And you know, John's family has been in this town for probably over 40 years. John's father was the tax collector here back in the 70s. So as again, you know, this is people from Runnemede staying in Runnemede, raising their families in Runnemede, being employed here. So it shows that the care that these officers have for their communities.
So what Paul's saying is everybody has to move back to Runnemede. You're never going to leave. Okay. Alexander, Patrolman Rob Alexander, Police Department, once again, in recognition of your 20 years of service and outstanding service that you have provided to the residents of our community. Once again, thank you. Just saying, design the plaque. Good luck. So Rob, come back up here and tell us how you got that. And Patrolman Bill Ortiz. Sir, in recognition of your 20 years of dedication and outstanding service that you have provided to the residents of Runnemede. You guys want to just come back up? We'll do a quick little picture for everyone and thank everyone for coming out tonight. I'm going to go by age. All 50? I'm 50 also.
It was a fine year, 1969.
We're all 69? I'm December 69.
Nixon was in office.
Nixon.
Down the toilet.
So in the future, once again, we're going to do this at the end of every meeting, so you have to stay. But no, you're not required to stay for the whole meeting, but we always invite everyone to stay. Thank you all.
Excuse me, Mayor, with the council people there.
Okay, bring the council. You guys mind coming back? I think you guys written there. There you go. That's perfect. No, that's
Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. asking attachment samples in your Councilmember Nearydale. Wait. I got it. So beautiful.
Thank you, Maria.
You're welcome.
All their eyes on
That's what I was.
Okay. All right, we continue with the meeting. All right, so back to the regular order of business. First thing we have is the approval of minutes. A motion is in order for the approval of the minutes of the January 7th. It's only one on here? Oh, reorganization and regular meeting submitted by the clerk, as each member has received copies of the same. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri, second by Ms. Kelly. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Reports?
I have the report of the treasurer for the period ending December 31st, 2019. The current fund revenue is $23,441,443.44. The report, I have an email from the construction office that a total of $7,656 was collected for various COs and zoning permits. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. The report of the fire marshal for the month of January, a total of $3,168 was collected in fire fees. There were 55 inspections completed, 124 EMS incidents, 29 fire incidents, 2 Type 1 permits issued, and EMS fees for January, $25,940.37. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. I have a report of the borough clerk for the month of January. A total of $2,839 was collected for various permits and pet licenses. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. We have a report of the registrar of vital statistics for the month of January. A total of $2,826 was collected in death copies, marriage copies, and marriage licenses. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. And the report of the police chief for the month of January. A total of $149 was collected for accident discovery, solicitor reports, and firearm permits. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. And the report of the tax collector for the month of January. A total of $1,821,849.86 was collected in taxes, and in sewer rentals, $20,332.89. The sewer bills went out last week. Were delivered, and also the post-tax year statements went out to the seniors. They're required to be returned by no later than March 1st, or they will be charged back for the $250 deduction they received.
Okay,
And that's it.
thank you. Is there a motion to accept the reports?
I'll make that motion. Oh, go ahead.
Motion by Ms. Patsy, second by Ms. Kelly. All in favor?
Aye.
Good. Committee reports. Finance, Mr. Ranieri.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everybody. Thank you. As everybody knows, we were the finalists, one of the finalists in the Heart and Soul Grant Competition. Unfortunately, we did not win the contest. I'm being told that they are looking for additional funding for the runner-ups. I was told we came in 7th. They were funding 5 out of 11, so it wasn't terrible. I want to thank everybody who was involved. I had some amazing partners and teammates who worked very hard to make everything possible. We learned a lot, and we're going to take all that we learned forward and get some things done in this town. Definitely forward moving. Right to finance, we're getting busy. We've just completed and submitted our annual financial statement this past Friday on time. Great job, Greg. Thank you. The Finance Committee is having our first New Year finance meeting this Thursday. We will be working on many items, including our budget, 2020 budget. Our goal is to have our budget prepared and introduced towards the end of February. We had our first green and sustainable meeting last week, first meeting of the year, and we are in the process of multiple grants, applying for multiple grants. 2 of them are sponsored by PSE&G. One's for $2,000. That's for expanding our green team, our green fair on National Night Out. And the second one is a $10,000 grant that's going to be used towards the purchase of our very first electric vehicle. I'm excited about that. I'll keep everybody
Can I
posted.
pause you on that for a second? I saw that email back. Did they want us to specify what we wanted to buy?
Yeah, I have to read it.
Okay.
She already called me. She already called me, so they know who we are, which is good.
Okay. So we have to pick something now?
Yeah. I have like 3 or 4 different grants going on, so that's one.
Well, that was good. They responded quickly.
Wasn't it good?
Yeah.
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 Because it's first come, first served.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You were at the electric vehicle.
yeah, okay, that's our first electric vehicle. And,
And I did send you that information from Chris.
okay, in addition to these grants, yes, thank you, Patty, for that. In addition to these grants, we're also working on additional grants from the Board of Public Utilities for the purchase and the installation of an electric charging station. Electric vehicles, you're going to need an electric charging station. And different organizations are offering different grants, so we're going to take advantage of all of them. And I'm excited about getting a little more efficient with electric vehicles and also solar, et cetera. There's a lot going to happen to move us forward with our sustainable and our green program. Also, last but not least, Reimagine Runnemede is working with St. Teresa's on an anti-bullying mural to be painted on their parking lot. It's a great project. If you want to know more about it, ask me about it, or check out the Reimagine Runnemede website, or just give me a call, and the rest is progress.
Thank you.
You want?
Okay, public safety. Let's go.
Oh, thank you, Mayor. Our police department had 824 calls for service during the month of January, and 255 summonses were issued. There were 29 motor vehicle crashes, 141 arrests, 24 hours of overtime, and 1 Narcan was deployed. Fire department. Total fire and EMS fees collected for the month of January, $29,108.37. Inspector Scott and Doleman and Mosh have completed all inspections for the year. The 2019 annual report to the New Jersey Division of Fire Safety has been submitted. The entire department has started their annual OSHA and mandated training. Training Officer Kearney has been working with all of the staff to ensure compliance. Officer Kearney has been working with the line officers for our department training and Beaverbrook Alliance drills. The Quint was on a fire in January, and it was a 3-alarm fire, and it was in Blackwood. It assisted in the extinguishment and also was used for observation. It was a vital part of the fire elimination during that time. And that's my report.
Okay, thank you very much.
So,
Public events.
Eleanor, you must have known I was going to bring the wrong one. Welcome, everyone. I do want to talk a little bit about my glasses off. Sometimes when I can't see, I can't think. Sorry. About our cats in our town, and about trap, neutering, and return, which is a TNR program. The reason why we do TNR is it prevents them from fathering unwanted kittens. It's a benefit. They're all over regarding health. Keeps the cats from fighting and howling all night. The TNR program helps them, it helps you, and it helps the community. And it stops the cycle of unwanted kittens. Thanks to our freeholders who have given us money because we have an ordinance, we are able, people who want to be a caregiver or who want to feed our cats, we are able to get them TNR free of charge. It used to be $35, $45, so people didn't do that because it's costly, and it does cost a lot of money to feed our animals. For those who don't want them in their yard, we do live in open fields and we do live in the country or New Jersey, but we do have things. There are things out there that won't attract them. And one is, don't talk to them, don't make contact with them. And there is a lot of safe deterrents. I have copies, and you can find them in the Borough, in the lobby, of very humane deterrents that you can use. And one of them is actually citrus, orange peels you can put out there. So if you want to know, you can call me up. I can give you a little lesson, and you can also pick up the copy of humane deterrents. Also, I'm asking that Matt Woolens, Patrolman Matt Wolin, he collects for the animals for the shelter. He has been kind enough to tell me that I can collect the cat food that's in the bins. So, and I can give them out to the people who are caregivers. And I've already done that. And so I'm asking anyone who would like to make donations, just bring it to the police lobby, or on, I believe it's March, let me see. When are we having our you can bring donations, okay, you can bring the donations to the police lobby, and you can also bring it to our annual rabies clinic, which is on March 14th, 10 to 12. Vaccinations are free, and remember, that's a 3-year vaccination. The Women's Club is there, and they collect donations, and they bring them over to Homeward Bound. Any cat donations I will be taking so that we can give to our caregivers who are out there feeding the homeless cats. And you know, you might not like a cat in your yard, but just remember, you won't have rats and you won't have mice. And we do have raccoons, and we have every skunks, and we have all animals that have been created and have lost homes. So we're just full of, I think we're blessed, because I guess I'm an animal lover. So, but like I said, if you want to know humane deterrents, you can pick up flyer, you can pick up and you can read it. And if you have any problems or questions, please call me. And I'm hoping that we can have another feral cat meeting so that we can discuss, and maybe I can get some volunteers to TNR them, because the only person that's in Runnemede right now that's TNRing them is Barrington. And Dawn from Barrington TNR, and she's trapping an awful lot of cats. And it's not the cat's fault. It's people who are just letting these animals roam the streets, and they go from town to town wherever they can get food and shelter. So with that, being said, talk about the seniors. Okay, the seniors we got 2 more members at the seniors, and we're all excited. Yeah, we're excited about that. They had their installation of officers in January, and they will be having a lot of trips. So if you're interested in taking trips from now to the end of the year, please contact Jerry Galinsky at 856-939-5007, or you can also call me at 466-5133. There's a lot of good trips that they have, but if we don't get a certain amount of people going, then the trip has to be canceled. So we're hoping to get a lot. We kind of partner in with the Women's Club. Hopefully that'll help. An enrollment is open to anyone 55 plus. In case you're wondering why I joined seniors. I'm only 55 and a half. Yes. And you don't have to be a resident of Runnemede. You can live anywhere in the county, I guess, or I don't know, I guess in the state of New Jersey. So come and join us. It's $10 for the year, and it's worth it because you get a great lunch. I mean, it's fantastic. So it's worth the $10 is just worth the lunch that you get every month. Also, Nancy from Municipal Alliance, the seniors again will be going to see a musical. It's called Cinderella. So please save the date. It will be at Triton, Thursday, March 12th. Dinner will begin at 5:30. The show is at 7 o'clock, and it's free for the seniors. So I will have Val calling up the seniors and finding out and getting us a number. We will have a bus, and the bus will pick up people from the Runson House or anywhere else in Runnemede that needs to be picked up. And hopefully John and I will be starting a newsletter. I'm going to put you on the spot. Or maybe a nice calendar too. So we'll discuss what we want to do. Yeah, we'll discuss.
It'll be nice.
Yes, either way, it'll be full of information. And yes, we have a lot of pictures and we're just saving them all. And I think with all of that, I'm going to move on to Craig. Or is it
Progress? No,
That's it.
Progress. Engineering is next. Thank you. Engineering?
Thank you.
I'm going to go with our engineer's report the other day. He cut in front of me, he had it in front of me, and which I was happy for, because he's a little more elegant than I am anyway.
Really?
But I thought
The musician. Thank you. Okay, Public Works, Mr. Lovenstein.
Same thing, I'm going to rely on my report from caucus, sorry about that. But a couple things, it seems to be on recycle days, it has been very windy. Public Works is asking that you put your address on your recycle cans. Write it on there, spray it on there with paint. If your number is 42, put 42 on there so the Public Works guys can get your trash cans back to you. And also, leafing season, leaf pickup is over for the year. If you have leaves out, please call Public Works at 931-0646, and they will get around to it when they can. They're quite busy this time of year getting the fields ready for the sports, and also getting some projects done that are need to be done since it's quite warm outside. And the rest is progress.
Thank you. Parks and Rec, Mr. Sakura.
Still, I guess on call report, rely on that.
You can.
We're still talking to the organizations, still trying to find out what things they can do a little bit better, trying to help them out as much as we can. And it's progress.
There was only one thing that was discussed a little earlier tonight, just to let you know, because it was discussed. The basketball, and I didn't realize this, it was brought up, the basketball court down by girls softball. I never realized we never lined it all these years. And do you remember that? We were down there.
Never been lined.
Never been lined.
Yeah, we were just
I
talking
think that's
about
a,
it too.
if that's a good idea, that's something we can actually figure out part of our.
And the kids do use it.
Yeah, I know that, they're down there.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't realize it was never lined. I mean, I've been down there for 20 years, never even paid attention to it, so.
Yeah, I've never seen it lined all
Yeah, I think,
Craig's been down there a lot.
Craig's been there almost 40 years, right? So.
Hey, now, stop that. I'll do your one.
All right, good. Very good, thank you. All right, then we'll go to solicitors report. I think we actually have that.
We do, but it's nothing that I can talk about publicly, other than to say that Mrs. Kelly keeps busting my chops and making me work very hard. So the rest is progress. And Mrs. Kelly will have more for me.
Okay, thank you. Engineer?
I'm going to rely on my report from the caucus. You do have a resolution on tonight's agenda, number 20-24, which we talked about at the caucus. That was a change order for Lambert Construction. It's a $16,000 reduction from the contract value.
Okay, excellent. Thank
These
you.
orders are at the
Mr. Anderson, did you have anything for this evening? Did you want to tell everybody how it's going wonderfully? Is that leading the witness?
Very much so.
As you know, we filed the ADS on Friday on the deadline. We're working on the annual financial statement now, which will be in the project. And we're going to have a finance committee meeting Thursday to make some progress on presentation.
Okay. So finance meeting on Thursday, Mr. Ranieri, so we're going to keep moving on with that. That's great.
We're ready. Thank your Apple calendars in there.
We're ready for you guys.
Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. And the police department, anything before we move on? Thank you guys for this evening.
No, thank you, guys. It's something that myself, Captain Murray, told about. We want to bring that back. It makes the employees feel good for a job well done. And we have an outstanding, maybe the best police department around. So we have
Appreciate
the
that.
next one's in July.
And I
Next
think-
one's in July, it'll be the chief's third.
Party time.
Possible. You think 42?
50 years old.
But I think that the other departments should look at what you guys are doing, and I think that, we have a lot of employees that have been here for a really long
And
time.
I know, believe it or not, Tom,
Should be recognized.
they really appreciate that.
Yeah, great, thank you. Okay, old business, we have none, new business, we have some items here. We're gonna move right to resolution 20-24. So, resolution 20-24 is a resolution approving a change order for Lambert Construction for the reduction that Mr. Bajor just said. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion. I'll second that motion.
Motion by Ms. Passive, second by Ms. Kelly. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Passive?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
And Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
6 ayes.
All right, the resolution is adopted. Resolution 20-25 is a resolution confirming 2020 appointments. This is for a new part-time EMS, Crystal Macklin, at $12.25 per hour. Just a point to just say to everyone, one thing we may be discussing, it's been brought to our attention that obviously minimum wage is going up, but we also have to consider being competitive in some of these different positions. It was brought to Mrs. Kelly and my attention just yesterday. It's something we have to think about. See, there's costs to increasing salaries in a lot of these departments. But we do have to help bring in more and more EMS. There's a constant influx. That's why we're constantly appointing new people. So would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Mr. Farrell. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mrs. Passive?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
And Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
All right, the resolution is adopted. Resolution 2026 is a resolution authorizing the treasurer to make transfers between appropriation reserves and the 2019 budget. This is moving money from the professional service line item to the planning board miscellaneous.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Oh, I got that backwards. The opposite of what I just said. There was a motion by Mr. Ranieri and second by Mr. Shapiro. Okay, jumped in there. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mrs. Passive?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
And Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. We also have one used car lot license application, which has been received by Toyota. The paperwork is in order, so the request for approval to issue the license. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Farrell, second by Ms. Passive. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Payment of bills. Would someone like to make a motion? to pay the
I'll make a
bills?
motion to pay the bills.
Motion by Ms. Passive. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Lobenstein. Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mrs. Passive?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
And Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
6 ayes.
Okay, we do have one potential walk-on, but we're just gonna maybe just announce it. I received a letter today from the State Department of Community Affairs, basically saying that the law changed last year that no longer required certified mail to make something legal. It's from the DCA, Department of Bureau of Housing Inspection.
It's limited to that area.
Okay, so I would like us to mimic that in our property maintenance. If anyone knows, we send out, if someone has grass that's too high, we send them a letter, but we also send them a certified letter. The logic was the certified letter gave it a little more oomph. But it does cost us almost $7 a letter, you know, I don't know, we couldn't very quickly, we didn't know how many letters we sent out, but we assume it's thousands of dollars that we're doing.
We'll look at that before we do something.
So we're not going to do anything tonight, we're going to, but I just wanted to bring it up, that this is something we're looking at, that more than likely, hopefully we can eliminate it for, think about it, we're sending a letter out for the property maintenance stuff, which I'm not trying to trivialize it, but it is for grass cutting and stuff like that. I think when people get a certified letter, the connotation is they're sending two.
No, they don't even pick it up.
They don't even pick them.
They don't even pick them up.
Yeah, but, you know, as long as legally it doesn't hurt us when we bring them, if they, for some reason we do have to bring them in front of the municipal judge, as long as he's okay with it, the prosecutor's okay with it, our borough solicitor's okay with it.
And just because it's under Title 55 instead of Title 40 or 40A,
It makes a little
it
difference.
may be something where, and Joyce and I talk about this all the time, how the state imposes different requirements on municipalities than they do upon themselves. Like your favorite law, for example, there's a different exemption. I didn't say that.
No, before you that.
Right, so we just need to make sure that this is something that we can apply, and it applies to these specific areas, because it's just, you know, in the realm of housing inspections, and it just seems like it's the state saying, hey, we don't have to do it via certified mail. So
But what I'm looking at is, it's actually our ordinance, it's not, you know, so we have an ordinance that's been.
It has to be sent out that way.
Well, our ordinance might date back, you know, 15 or 16 years.
Right.
Some of our ordinance
Date back on
even
that.
longer than that. So we would just double check, but there's a logic that it'll save us a lot of money, and I think it maybe looks a little better. One of the things that was, you know, being discussed again is looking at our construction code enforcement, you know, how that department interacts with the municipality, with the residents of the municipality. Right, so Mr. Ranieri and I have talked about it, Ms. Pansy, a lot of us have discussed, you know, how that department interacts. Maybe this is a way to be a little softer, if we're legally allowed to do it, that doesn't check that. So we're not gonna do anything tonight, but I wanted to bring it up. Obviously, the solicitor just shot me down to, that's what I do. It's okay.
So you're saying it's not just for the money, it's also softer edge from, coming from the construction office?
I perceive it that way.
And I like that.
Yeah.
We're trying to actually do what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying, that's my
Be kinder
perception.
to our residents when we can.
Yeah, I think, you
I
know,
like
they
it.
see a certified letter,
I just want to repeat that, so you see it, not just the money.
it's not just the money.
Right, yep, I like that.
Too nice, yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Other than that, then we'll go, is there any other discussion before we move to go to welfare? Okay, this portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak, please come to the microphone and state your name and address.
Slow down.
Saying no one. Is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make a motion to close the public portion.
Motion by Ms. Pasio, second by Mr. Lobenstein. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, is there a motion to adjourn?
I will make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Motion by Ms. Pasio, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Ranieri. All in favor? Aye. Are we adjourned at 7:35?